everybody, as you can see from behind me, I have my second set of shelves built and all decorated. So I have decided to finally post my first review in a very long time, and it is going to be on The Selection by Kiera Cass. I originally started this book on my e-reader because I was in a bit of a slump. I was looking for something more chick lit kind of, and Indigo or Chapters or Kohl's or whatever, their website kept showing me The Selection, so I decided to download it for my Kobo. And I started reading it and I was really enjoying it, and then I went to the library one day to pick up some books and I saw that the physical copy was there, so I decided to pick it up so I could finish it with a physical copy. So the reason I wanted to talk about this book, not because it was an extremely awesome, fantastic book, which it was a good book, I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads, but because it is a good example of judging a book by its cover. One of the reasons I never hopped on to this series when it first came out was because the covers. I don't go for covers that are featuring female counterparts on the front, and it just kind of threw me off, and the synopsis was simply that it was kind of like The Bachelorette in this like government form. So I was like, I don't know if I like this. But since it continued to get recommended to me, I decided to give it a shot, and boy was I wrong. It is not just The Bachelorette, but it is The Hunger Games mixed with The Bachelorette, when you think about it, really. The book is based around this like futuristic America, and it's called Aaliyah. That's how I pronounced it. I don't know if it's even right. But it's focused on the main character whose name is actually America. And the book is focused around this girl named America, and in her country, Aaliyah, every family is based on a number system, and the number system determines what kind of sort of things you do and how much money you make. So if you are a 2, you're probably like a celebrity and making a shit ton of money. Or if you're a 5, like America is, you aren't making as much money, but you're not homeless like an 8 would be. So that's how their system works and how their country works. But whenever a prince is born, they are considered ones because they work in the government and they are the richest, obviously. They host this selection, which is kind of like a Bachelorette game show, but it's too fun. But the Bachelor is the prince. So everybody, all the girls between a certain age group in the land, send in their applications, and then all those applications get picked through, and then 32 girls are sent off to the capital. Well, not really the capital, but you know, the big castle where the king and the queen live and all that kind of stuff. And they're treated like royalty, and slowly Prince Maxon cuts down all of the girls until eventually he finds the one. And I figured it would be based on just the selection part, and it'd be just all about how America wants to win the prince over and become the princess. But it's not. She doesn't even want to be that. She's in love with somebody else. She's in love with somebody else named Aspen. So she's only going to make her mother happy and to make Aspen happy, because Aspen doesn't want to keep her from reaching her full potential as a 1. Because he is not a 5, he is a 6, so he makes less money than her. He has to clean houses for a living, he has to help out and take care of his family, so he doesn't want her to have to go through that. He wants to let her go off and be her full potential, and this breaks her heart. So she goes off and she participates in the selection, and that is where I'm going to stop talking about the plot because I don't want to give too much of it away. But I must say, the book was really enjoyable. Now, I'm going to get into more spoilery things now, so if you haven't read the book, you should probably stop the video now. And if you have read the book, then continue on and let me know what you think down below. So, A few issues I had with the story. My biggest issue, I think, was that it just seemed like her feelings for Maxon appeared all at once, and then all of a sudden she was like, I want you and I don't want anybody else to have you, and it was kind of annoying, but I've heard this is a common thing throughout the books, so I'm not really looking forward to the other books for that aspect because I really hate annoying main characters. But what I did like is I did like the friendship between Maxon and America, because when they were just acting as friends, it was cute, and you could see them together and you can understand why that she probably liked him. But even though he's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep you on as a friend and I want to know your opinion on people, when she does give her opinion on people, because it's after they decide that she does like him, he assumes that it's jealousy, and that really annoys me too. It's like, just because she has admitted to liking you doesn't mean that she's jealous of these other girls. Yes, technically it was jealousy, but there was no need for him to get so angry about it. It was just like these minor little details that like got me, kind of, it really annoyed me. But things that I really liked about it is the fact that they included these rebels, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the rebels are going to interact with the rest of the books, because I have a feeling that these rebels are a bigger part of it, and if they're really not talked about, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed, because I want to know like what happens. What are these rebels looking for? Because I honestly believe that Maxon's right and that they are looking for something. Because they were in her room, they trashed it. They were looking for something in America's room. So I'm kind of curious as to what's gonna happen then with the rebels, because he did have to shorten it down to the Elite 6 instead of the 10 because of the rebels. So there has to be more to the story. And I'm definitely looking forward to reading the next book. I think technically the next one is a novella, so I'll probably read that before I read the Elite. But I'm definitely looking forward to reading the Elite and finding out what happens next. Obviously, I know she gets to go to the right up to almost the like last couple, or else there probably would only be a couple books and we wouldn't see her in as the one. But I'm definitely curious to see if she actually chooses to be with Maxon, or if she decides to go with Aspen. And I think I like the fact that they brought Aspen in to stir trouble up, because or else she would have never thought about him. I think she probably would have went ahead and just been with Maxon and never thought about Aspen, but now she gets to find out if her feelings for Maxon are actually true, or if she actually just wants to be with Aspen and she's transferring them to the closest thing she has to a friend, and that is Maxon. Let me know your thoughts on the selection. Please no spoilers for the rest of the books. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, press that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!